the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Our Lady, seat of wisdom. Saint Lawrence of Brindisi. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Today we celebrate in the liturgy the feast day of Saint Lawrence of Brindisi, who was a renowned preacher in the Franciscan order. And it is said that there was a tradition in Italy. In the commemoration of when Jesus was found preaching in the temple, that boys were permitted to come up to the pulpit and preach. And as a 6 or 7-year-old boy, Lawrence went up to preach, and he was, even at that age, recognized for his wisdom and his understanding of the faith. And eventually Lawrence went on to enter the Franciscan order and became renowned as a preacher throughout Italy and other parts of Europe. He was called upon the Pope to go to Germany to preach against the heresy at that time of Protestantism started by Martin Luther. And also at another era, another period, Europe again was in danger of being overtaken by invading armies of the Turks who wanted to destroy Christianity. And St. Lawrence again went and preached throughout Germany and other parts of Europe to rouse the Christian armies to fight back and defend the Christian territories. And with his preaching, the armies went on to win, though they were actually far outnumbered, and they were seen to have a lack of advantage in their position. The Christian army, he told the Christians that to have courage, and that Christ would win the victory for them, and they went on to win that victory, which protected Christian Europe from that invasion. St. Lawrence reminds us above all that though all of us are not called to perhaps preach in public, we are verbally, we all are called to preach daily in our witness of Christ, that it is Christ who we follow, and it is Christ whom we conform our life to. And so we seek to daily conform ourselves more and more to Christ, that we may preach with our actions that we are followers of Christ, and our words, as St. Francis of Assisi taught us, preach always and use words when necessary, that the world is in great need of heroic witnesses of Christians who follow Christ, as our world becomes ever darker in rejecting truth and the gospel and teachings of Christ, that we may remember that we too are, as St. Lawrence reminds us, soldiers of Christ, fighting to defend the teaching of Christ and his gospel, and that we must not give up this fight, knowing that as we fight invisible armies, and that we too must do our part through our life of prayer, our life of our life of witness in renewing the world for love of Christ. May we, like St. Lawrence, take up the banner of Christ, and wherever we go, wherever we may be, may we proclaim that by our actions, by our words, that we are followers of Christ, that we might continue to reconquer souls who are for Christ, who have fallen away. May our Blessed Mother grant us this grace to see. May our Blessed Mother grant us that grace to be her instruments in renewing the world in love for Christ and defending the teachings of Christ in his truth, that we might be victorious through her aid in reclaiming our land and our nation and the world for Christ crucified. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.